Let me ask you one thing. How valuable is your time? When you look back on your life, are there moments that weren't worth it? The truth is that every moment in life is precious, and we only have 24 hours each day to live. Time passes without waiting for anyone, and once it's gone, it never comes back. Like grains of sand slipping through an hourglass, each moment is fleeting, shaping the very fabric of our lives. Every decision we make about how to spend our time has a ripple effect, influencing our growth, relationships, and success. If you are constantly preoccupied with other people's lives and weighed down by the troubles of those around you, you miss a valuable opportunity, the chance to nurture yourself and pursue your own goals. Imagine spending hours staring out of your neighbor's window, hoping to solve their problems while your own house falls into disrepair. This is precisely what happens when you invest your time in things you cannot control. Your most priceless asset, time, is wasted. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great philosophers of Stoicism, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." His words remind us that while we cannot control the world around us, we have full control over our thoughts, choices, and attitudes. Why spend precious moments worrying about events beyond your influence when you can build a better life by focusing on yourself? Starting from within means recognizing the value of your time and treating it as a sacred resource. Each day presents you with the choice to either nurture your potential or let distractions rob you of growth. Time, when used wisely, becomes a fertile garden where your dreams can take root and flourish. Today, I invite you to explore 6 Stoic principles that will help you focus on yourself and stop wasting time. These timeless teachings will empower you to take control of your life and direct your energy toward meaningful pursuits. Before we begin, leave a comment with the phrase, "I focus on myself and stop wasting my time," and get ready to change the way you see life. Let's embark on this transformative journey together. Number 1, the dangers of comparison. There is a truth. We are constantly attacked by images of success, beauty, and achievements that are often created for the purpose of comparison. The danger of constant comparison is great, as it distracts us from the true purpose of life, focusing on our own development and progress. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." This quote invites us to look inward rather than outward, measuring our journey based on personal potential rather than the short-term standards of others. The time we spend comparing ourselves to others is time we lose in pursuing personal growth. When reflecting on your life, consider the immense value of time and the importance of using it wisely. Time is the most valuable resource we have. It is limited, and once it passes, it never comes back. The ticking of the clock should not be overlooked, for every moment holds the potential for personal growth, reflection, and progress. However, we have wasted time not only physically, but also mentally by comparing our lives to others. In doing so, we deprive ourselves of the opportunity to truly invest in our own potential. Every time we look around, comparing our lives with others, we temporarily shift our focus away from our own path. In those moments, we do not live for ourselves, but for the expectations or achievements set by others. This is the subtle yet dangerous trap of comparison. It is a thief of time and energy. Investing in your own development, however, is an entirely different matter. It's not about external symbols of success, such as money, status, or recognition. It's about the commitment to becoming the best version of yourself. This journey is one only you can undertake. Unlike the fleeting and often distorted images we see on social media, true growth comes from continuous improvement and self-awareness. It's easy to get lost in the noise of external comparisons, but only when we stop and listen to our inner voice can we make real progress. Self-awareness is the first step in this process. Understanding yourself is the key to unlocking the door to growth. Without self-awareness, any efforts at improvement will be misguided because you're acting without knowing where you stand. How can you grow if you don't know your starting point? If you don't fully understand your strengths and weaknesses, you will struggle when faced with challenges. The Stoic philosophers taught that self-knowledge is fundamental to living an ethical and fulfilling life. Epictetus, another great Stoic philosopher, reminded us, "Know first who you are, and then adorn yourself accordingly. Once you have self-awareness, the next step is to set clear and achievable goals. These goals should be realistic, attainable, and aligned with your potential. The journey of self-improvement is not about trying to achieve everything at once, but about making steady progress, step by step. By setting small, easily achievable goals, you can build momentum for greater progress in the future. For example, the story of Oprah Winfrey is a prime example. When Oprah started her television career in the 1980s, she was not a prominent figure in the industry. In fact, she faced many challenges, rejections, and contempt from many people in the field. However, instead of looking at her colleagues or other television shows for comparison, Oprah decided to focus on her own uniqueness and create a distinct style. She continually invested in improving her communication skills, connecting with the audience, and building a television show that was not just entertainment, but also provided profound spiritual value to viewers. With her dedication and vision, Oprah developed The Oprah Winfrey Show into one of the most successful programs in television history, changing the way talk shows were produced worldwide. Oprah's journey is a prime example of staying focused on yourself and not letting comparisons with others affect your own path. When you set goals for yourself, whether in work or life, remember that each small victory builds confidence and provides motivation to keep going. Over time, these accumulated successes create steady progress. Each time you achieve something, no matter how small, you prove to yourself that progress is possible. You also reinforce your belief in your abilities. This is the power of self-confidence and independence. As you continue to focus on your own development, you will gradually no longer feel the need to compare yourself to others. However, the dangers of comparison don't stop at distracting us from our goals. Continuously measuring ourselves against others can lead to feelings of insecurity and low self-worth. In contrast, by choosing to focus on our own path, we regain control over our emotions and self-esteem. You no longer need validation from others because your confidence comes from within. The true reward is not surpassing others, but becoming the best version of yourself. So I ask you, how much time have you wasted today looking at the progress or success of others? How many moments have you spent wishing for something different in life? Marcus Aurelius taught us that the key to living a fulfilling life is not chasing the temporary ideals of others, but pursuing the development of our own character. It's time to stop comparing, stop wasting precious moments, and focus on the most important project, yourself. Number 2, embracing progress over perfection. We can easily fall into the trap of searching for a perfect version of ourselves or our work. This pursuit creates invisible pressure and often hinders our progress. The Stoic philosophy, with Marcus Aurelius as one of its most prominent representatives, emphasizes that progress, not perfection, is the key to inner peace and long-term success. When we realize that life is an ongoing journey of imperfection, we find strength in making gradual progress, rather than getting stuck in the trap of unattainable perfection. Addressing negativity. The first step toward progress is to address negativity, both from external sources and within ourselves. Our work environment or personal life may be filled with negativity, from dissatisfied colleagues to unresolved issues. However, instead of letting these factors control our thoughts and emotions, we can learn to detach our minds from negativity. For example, if a meeting makes you feel stressed and criticized, try staying silent and focusing on positive aspects instead of reacting with anger or insecurity. This silence is not a sign of weakness, but an expression of inner strength. By choosing not to react to negativity, you gain control over your emotions and preserve your self-respect. Overcoming internal negativity. It's not only external negativity, but also the negative thoughts within ourselves that act as barriers to progress. Thoughts like, "I'm not good enough," or "I can't do this," stop us from trying new things. To progress, you must recognize and confront these negative thoughts. Replace them with more positive affirmations. For example, when faced with a challenging task, instead of thinking, "I can't do this," remind yourself, "I can learn and improve every day." This shift in mindset builds self-confidence and fosters a positive outlook. Letting go of the past. An essential part of progress is learning to let go of the past. Carrying old wounds or past mistakes weighs us down and hinders growth. Forgiveness doesn't mean accepting wrongdoing. It means freeing yourself from anger and resentment. Letting go creates space for new opportunities and personal growth. Building positive habits. Positive habits are crucial for maintaining progress. Surround yourself with positive people, engage in inspiring activities, and practice gratitude even in difficult circumstances. A prime example is J.K. Rowling, the famous author of the Harry Potter series. Before achieving success, Rowling faced poverty, unemployment, and multiple rejections from publishers. Instead of being overwhelmed by negativity, she built a positive habit of persistently writing and maintaining self-belief. Rowling also emphasized the importance of gratitude, even during tough times. Her perseverance and positive attitude helped her overcome challenges and become one of the best-selling authors in the world. The importance of discipline and patience. The final key to achieving progress is personal discipline and patience. The road to success is not always smooth, but perseverance and discipline will help you overcome challenges. Instead of chasing perfection, focus on small, achievable goals. Celebrate progress, no matter how small. Remember, progress doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be consistent. By focusing on yourself, building good habits, and maintaining discipline, you can avoid wasting precious time and achieve meaningful growth. We would love to hear your thoughts on this topic. Please share your opinions on progress over perfection in the comments below. Number 3, rejecting distractions. Imagine for a moment that time is a precious, irreplaceable asset. How would you treat it? Marcus Aurelius, with his timeless wisdom, might say that every moment we let slip away without purpose is a moment we can never reclaim. Reflecting on how we spend our time encourages us to focus on what truly matters and to reject distractions that diminish our potential. In today's modern world, distractions are more prevalent than ever. Social media notifications, endless emails, and the allure of entertainment can steal our most valuable asset, time. Marcus Aurelius understood that to live a purposeful life, we must become strict guardians of our time. By protecting it, we attract those who respect and cherish our time as much as we do. It becomes a silent yet powerful declaration of self-worth. When you stop allowing external factors or other people to dictate how you use your time, you demonstrate self-respect and begin prioritizing what aligns with your core values. Identifying and minimizing distractions. The first step to rejecting distractions is to identify and minimize their sources. We often find ourselves caught up in meaningless social media scrolling, responding to unimportant emails, or participating in purposeless meetings. These are the time thieves of the modern world. By setting clear boundaries and choosing to disengage from these distractions, we create space for what truly matters. One effective strategy is to allocate specific times to check emails and social media, ensuring these activities do not consume the entire day. Purposeful time management. Effective time management is not about cramming every moment of your day with tasks. It's about focusing on the quality of what you do. If you're working on a task that requires deep thinking, give yourself the mental space to engage with the work uninterrupted. Stoic philosophy encourages us to value not just the results, but also the process. Every moment spent on purposeful work is a moment well invested. Building strong habits. Building reasonable habits and schedules is a powerful tool for managing time. Just as muscle training strengthens the body, cultivating time management habits fortifies our ability to focus. Start small by dedicating 15 minutes a day to an uninterrupted task that aligns with your goals. Over time, these small moments will accumulate into a powerful habit that supports growth and progress. Choosing supportive relationships. The people we associate with significantly influence how we use our time. If you're surrounded by individuals who constantly distract or drain you, it's time to establish clear boundaries. Stoics like Epictetus emphasize the importance of choosing friends wisely, as their influence can either propel you forward or hold you back. By learning to say no to relationships that do not help you grow, you create space for those who uplift and support your development. Eliminating negativity. Equally important is eliminating negativity, whether it comes from external factors or within your own mind. Negative influences can cloud your vision, distract you from your goals, and sap your energy. Identifying and removing sources of negativity is essential, whether they stem from people, environments, or your own thoughts. In some cases, limiting negative relationships may require difficult decisions. A colleague who undermines your efforts or a friend who brings constant drama may need clear boundaries, or even separation in extreme cases. Protecting your time and energy is not only about efficiency, but about honoring yourself, a declaration of self-respect. Ultimately, protecting your time is the greatest act of self-respect. It declares that you value your potential, your goals, and your future. When you stop letting distractions dictate your life, you take control of your destiny. The teachings of Marcus Aurelius remind us that time is finite and precious. How we spend it reflects who we are and who we are becoming. By mastering the art of time management, we not only enhance productivity, but also demonstrate respect for ourselves. Looking ahead, the next clear step is focusing on yourself, a practice that not only brings inner peace, but also elevates every aspect of your life. Let us explore how concentrating on what truly matters can help you achieve self-mastery. Number 4, the value of focusing on yourself. What would your life look like if you chose to focus entirely on yourself? This is not a call to selfishness, but a profound invitation to reclaim your energy and time, redirecting them to become the person you aspire to be. At the core of personal development lies the principle of setting clear goals and treating their pursuit like building muscles through exercise. Imagine an athlete preparing for a competition. Each training session enhances their endurance, hones their skills, and prepares them for greater challenges. Similarly, when you commit to specific goals and work on them daily, you build resilience and cultivate your capabilities. For example, if you aim to learn a new skill, such as programming or public speaking, consistent effort over time can turn the impossible into reality. However, to truly excel, you must first eliminate what is unnecessary. Just as clearing debris is essential for building a solid foundation, removing toxic influences, distractions, and unnecessary commitments from your life allows you to focus on what truly matters. Consider Jane, a professional balancing a demanding job with personal aspirations. By saying no to endless social obligations and time-wasting habits like mindless web browsing, she found the space to earn a new certification, paving the way for a promotion. Her story highlights the transformative power of decluttering your life, the power of continuous learning. An essential pillar of growth is maintaining a curious and learning mindset. Reading books, listening to podcasts, or exploring new ideas will expand your horizons, keeping your mind sharp and adaptable. For example, a business leader who dedicates daily time to reading about industry trends gains continuous learning that equips them with the ability to navigate challenges creatively and stay ahead in a competitive landscape. Discipline and patience, the backbones of progress. However, all these efforts are futile without the backbone of discipline. Discipline acts as the steady hand, guiding you through moments of wavering motivation. Imagine a student preparing for an important exam. On days when enthusiasm wanes, disciplined study habits ensure consistent progress. Discipline is not a constraint. It is the key to sustaining momentum when initial excitement fades. Patience is equally indispensable on this journey. Growth rarely follows a straight line. Obstacles and delays are inevitable. Instead of yielding to frustration, embrace patience so you can persist through the valleys. Reflect on the story of a gardener planting a tree. Despite months of care without visible growth, they trust the process, knowing that roots must form before the tree flourishes. Personal growth mirrors this organic development. Furthermore, learning to appreciate the journey more than the destination enriches the experience. Life's milestones are fleeting, but the lessons and habits you cultivate along the way stay with you. For example, the sense of accomplishment a marathon runner feels doesn't just come from crossing the finish line, but from the discipline, training process, and resilience built during preparation. Protecting your most valuable resource. Time to maximize growth, you must fiercely protect your time. Time is finite and irreplaceable, yet it is often wasted on trivial matters. Imagine treating time as a form of currency. Would you spend it on tasks and interactions that add no value? A conscious approach to time ensures it is wisely invested in activities aligned with your priorities. Identify your true priorities and link your daily actions to them. For instance, if health is a priority, schedule regular workouts and prepare healthy meals. If relationships matter, dedicate undistracted time to loved ones. These deliberate choices reflect your values and ensure meaningful progress in the areas that matter most. The art of saying no. Another key strategy is mastering the art of saying no. This simple word empowers you to protect your time and energy from commitments that detract from your goals. Imagine being asked to take on additional tasks at work that don't align with your aspirations. Politely declining allows you to focus on high-impact activities, a decision that reinforces self-esteem and clarity. The importance of boundaries. Ultimately, the ability to set boundaries is foundational to personal growth. Boundaries create a protected space where you can thrive. Consider a freelancer who establishes clear working hours. This boundary not only enhances their productivity, but also safeguards their personal life. Without boundaries, your energy and focus become subject to external demands. In summary, the value of focusing on yourself is priceless. It requires intentionality, discipline, and courage to prioritize your growth over external distractions. Let this journey be guided by the timeless wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, urging you to transform potential into reality. What about you? How do you set boundaries in your life to protect your growth and peace of mind? Share your strategies in the comments to inspire and learn from one another. Setting boundaries isn't just a choice, it's a commitment to respecting your time, energy, and potential. Number 5, resilience through self-focus. In the ongoing journey of self-development, one of the most liberating mindsets is transitioning from the pursuit of perfection to embracing step-by-step progress. This simple yet profound approach not only alleviates the pressure of striving for perfection, but also nurtures resilience through growth and self-focus. The journey of focusing on oneself begins with a critical question. Are you striving to meet unattainable standards, or are you committed to improving little by little? Emphasizing progress means acknowledging that small, consistent efforts accumulate into significant change. This approach naturally builds resilience, adaptability, learning capacity, and the ability to persevere even in the face of failure. Imagine someone training for a marathon. Instead of fixating on completing the race with a record-breaking time, they celebrate small milestones. Running an extra mile, shaving a few seconds off their pace, or simply maintaining their training on tough days. Each step reinforces their strength and boosts their confidence in their ability to improve. Failure as a catalyst for growth. When viewed through the lens of progress, failures are no longer ultimate obstacles, but become valuable learning opportunities. In Stoic philosophy, failure is not a source of shame, but a catalyst for improvement. Marcus Aurelius taught us to recognize the practical reality of our mistakes and setbacks. Focusing on their essence allows us to ask, what can I learn from this? How can I adapt? This mindset not only preserves mental energy, but also equips us with tools to grow and thrive. Adaptability and flexibility. Focusing on progress enhances both performance and adaptability. Life is full of unexpected events, and a mindset clinging to rigid plans tends to falter under such pressures. In contrast, an approach centered on prioritizing essential goals allows us to recalibrate as circumstances change. Consider a professional working on a carefully planned project who encounters unforeseen external changes. Rather than succumbing to failure, they reassess priorities and devise creative solutions, ultimately achieving results that exceed initial expectations. This flexibility, born from a commitment to progress, becomes an invaluable asset in both personal and professional life. Embracing feedback for growth. Another critical element of resilience through self-focus is the ability to embrace feedback. Instead of viewing feedback as criticism, treat it as a valuable compass for growth. Imagine a writer sharing their work with a trusted mentor. Initial feedback might reveal weaknesses in style or structure. Rather than perceiving this as a personal failure, the writer uses the insights to refine their work. This willingness to listen to and apply feedback fosters unique skills and supports continuous improvement. Acceptance of imperfection. A progress-focused mindset encourages the acceptance of imperfection as a natural and necessary part of growth. Often, the fear of making mistakes stifles creativity and limits our potential. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. In the pursuit of personal development, perseverance becomes a companion. Building something meaningful, whether a skill, career, or relationship, requires time and consistent effort. The joy of the process, resilience through self-focused work, means committing to the process rather than clinging to immediate results. Like a gardener who understands the rhythms of nature, those who focus on progress recognize that seeds planted today will not bloom tomorrow. They nurture and wait, knowing growth is happening beneath the surface. This mindset fosters a sense of fulfillment as every stage of progress becomes a joy, reinforcing the value of presence. By shedding the burden of perfection, we experience greater joy and satisfaction in the journey itself. Success is no longer defined by an unattainable ideal, but by the fulfillment found in consistent effort and harmony with oneself. Long-term benefits of self-focus. Over time, this approach builds a foundation of resilience and strength, equipping us with the ability to face challenges with composure and determination. By staying true to our values and embracing incremental growth, we cultivate a life filled with purpose and meaning. Resilience through self-focus is a transformative approach to life's challenges. By prioritizing progress over perfection, we nurture adaptability, accept imperfection, and develop the presence necessary for sustained growth. Stoic wisdom teaches us that strength lies within ourselves. Through focusing inward, we can achieve a life of wholeness, fulfillment, and meaning. What about you? How have you cultivated resilience through focusing on progress and growth? Share your experiences and thoughts in the comments. Your journey can inspire and uplift others. Number 6, final motivational insights. Imagine yourself standing in a room full of noise. Voices fill the space as people eagerly discuss success, fame, and distant goals, each vying to impress with their achievements. Amid the chaos, in a quiet corner, sits one person silently. Their gaze is deep, as if pondering a profound question. Is what I'm doing truly important to me, or am I just trying to gain the recognition of others? This scene reflects a core lesson from Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher emperor of Rome. Known for his wisdom and patience, Aurelius understood the transformative power of focusing on what truly matters, the personal journey. When you stop wasting time on things beyond your control, focusing on yourself becomes more than a choice. It becomes a deeply meaningful way of life. Every day you make hundreds of small decisions that shape who you are. From how you respond to challenges to how you choose to spend your time, each decision is a brick in the foundation of your future. As Aurelius wrote in Meditations, our life is what our thoughts make it. This timeless reminder underscores your power to create a purposeful life by focusing on what truly matters. Living with purpose and courage. Committing to your dreams is more than an action. It's a quiet declaration that your goals are worth it. To live with purpose, you need a strong mindset rooted in your core values rather than seeking approval from others. Picture a marathon runner who races not to be the fastest, but to overcome himself. With every step, he focuses solely on his breath and footsteps, never glancing at the runners beside him. In the end, he experiences a profound sense of accomplishment, not from beating others, but from honoring his own journey. To focus on your own path, you must have the courage to face life's challenges. Obstacles will come in many forms: judgment, failure, and temptations that make you want to give up. But remember, every challenge is a lesson and an opportunity to build your own legacy. Imagine climbing a high mountain. Each painstaking step and every scratch on your hand strengthens you and brings you closer to the summit. As Marcus Aurelius affirmed, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Freedom from comparison. When you respect your personal journey, you free yourself from the pressure of competing with others. This doesn't mean isolating yourself. It means understanding that you're on your own path, where the speed and direction are decided by you. Instead of seeking recognition from others, ask yourself, am I living in accordance with my values? Life is a series of priorities, and when you focus on your own values and goals, You are no longer caught in the whirlwind of comparison or external expectations. Consider the story of a gardener who spends his entire life caring for his garden. He ignores gossip and focuses solely on nurturing his trees. After years of dedication, the garden blooms and people admire his work. But for the gardener, the true fulfillment lies not in the admiration of others, but in the joy of the daily journey. The power of patience. Your journey is unique. There will be times when you feel tired, doubt yourself, or question whether you're on the right path. But remember, each step, no matter how small, matters. Patience is more than a virtue, it's proof of your inner strength. Like a gardener waiting for a tree to bear fruit, trust that every right choice you make today will lead you to a fuller and more meaningful life. By focusing on yourself and embracing patience, you unlock the keys to a meaningful existence, guided by self-control and purpose, rather than distractions and external validation. Your turn. Share your journey. We've explored the timeless wisdom of focusing on yourself, inspired by Marcus Aurelius in Stoic philosophy. Self-control and focusing on what truly matters not only lead to success, but are also essential for a fulfilling life. What about you? What makes you feel like you're wasting the most time? What will you do to change that? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this message, leave a 1 in the comments. If you have suggestions for improvement, leave a 0. Your feedback helps us grow and improve. Don't forget to hit like if this resonated with you, share it to spread a meaningful message, and subscribe to stay inspired. A new video will appear at the bottom of the screen. Don't hesitate to click and continue your journey of building inner strength and finding inspiration. See you in the next video.